March Madness isn't just for the men anymore. In fact, the women's tournament has become one of the most exciting, unpredictable, and controversial events in sports today. But here's a shocking truth. For decades, it was ignored, underfunded, and undervalued. Now, the women are fighting for their moment in the spotlight, and they're getting it. But the road to recognition is far from over. What's up, sports fans? Welcome to StarField Sports, your ultimate destination for the biggest stories in sports history and entertainment. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting, transformative, and game-changing events in the world of basketball, Women's March Madness. From the underdogs making waves to the undeniable stars who've become household names, we'll explore how this tournament went from a quiet afterthought to a national phenomenon. Stay tuned. This is a journey you won't want to miss. Let's rewind to the early days. The year is 1982. The NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament was born. But don't let the official start fool you. Women's basketball had been growing in the shadows for decades. Legends like Ann Myers-Drysdale and Cheryl Swoops laid the groundwork, but March Madness was still a man's game. In 1982, the first women's tournament didn't even have a national broadcast deal. It was small, underfunded, and faced major challenges. It wasn't until the 1990s that women's sports started getting the recognition they deserved. Fast forward to 1996, and the NCAA finally created a media deal, but it was still barely a blip compared to the men's tournament. Disrespect, inequality, and lack of exposure were the reality. But the women's game was changing. Players like Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, and Brittany Griner brought the heat, showing the world that women's basketball was more than just a side event. It wasn't until 2019 that things started to seriously shift. The NCAA Women's Tournament took center stage. More viewership, more attention, and a level of play that began to rival the men's game. The media finally started to take notice. Now in 2026, it's clear. Women's March Madness has arrived. And with it, a new generation of stars who are dominating the court. You've got Caitlin Clark from Iowa, Aaliyah Boston from South Carolina, and Angel Reese from LSU, just to name a few. These women aren't just playing basketball. They're rewriting the rules of the game. Stats don't lie. In 2023, the women's final between LSU and Iowa shattered records. 9.9 million viewers tuned in to watch one of the most intense, fast-paced finals in history. That's right, 9.9 million, more than most NBA Finals games. The popularity? It's only growing. And it's not just about the stars anymore. The competition has leveled up. Teams like UConn, Stanford, and South Carolina are regularly pushing the limits. You've got young teams with raw talent and veterans with championship pedigrees all going head-to-head. And the underdogs? They're making noise like never before. The women's tournament is just as unpredictable as any other sport. But here's the twist. The media coverage is still catching up to the spectacle of the tournament. We've seen massive improvements, but when you compare it to the men's coverage, there's a huge gap. The women deserve more airtime, more sponsorships, and an even bigger stage. Let's talk about one of the most controversial moments in recent Women's March Madness history. In 2023, LSU's Angel Reese went viral for taunting Iowa's Caitlin Clark after a heated national championship game. The backlash? Massive. But here's where it gets wild. The response was a media frenzy, with criticism flying from every direction. People called it disrespectful. But what people failed to realize is that this moment was part of a larger story. The story of women claiming their space. Angel Reese wasn't just taunting a player. She was claiming her right to be seen, to be heard, and to dominate the spotlight. This moment? So, what does this all mean for the future of Women's March Madness? Let's break it down. As the game continues to evolve, the women's tournament is on the verge of something big. We're talking about record-breaking viewership, larger sponsorships, and more talented players entering the league every year. But the biggest shift we're seeing is a change in perception. Women are no longer fighting for respect. They're earning it. The controversy over Angel Reese? It was proof that the women's game is just as intense, just as emotional, and just as engaging as anything the men's tournament can offer. And this is just the beginning. As we head into future tournaments, we'll see more rivalries, more drama, and yes, even more viral moments that change the game. Women's March Madness is now a force to be reckoned with, and the best part? It's only going to get better. What a ride! From its humble beginnings to the global phenomenon it is today, Women's March Madness has earned its place in sports history. But what's next? That's for you to decide. What's your favorite Women's March Madness moment? Who do you think will dominate next year's tournament? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on the next big sports breakdown. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching StarField Sports. We'll see you in the next one.